I'm Jennifer. Welcome to Orton Gillingham Coaching. Today, let's continue our talk on VCCV syllable division pattern, specifically reptile words. VCCV is vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. It is the overall syllable division pattern that is also broken down into smaller division patterns of rabbit, reptile, candy, and hornet. And today we're going to concentrate on reptile words. Syllable division is the breaking down of multisyllabic words into smaller, more digestible parts. And we use rules to break the word down, and then we use rules to label the syllables once the word is broken apart. That makes pronunciation, because we use our Revloc system, it makes pronunciation of the word easier. They can have a reason to pronounce it the way they pronounce it. Reptile words are the second pattern taught in syllable division. They're VCCV words that when divided, you'll get a closed syllable and a magic E syllable. Reptile words are here on our scope and sequence, and rabbit words are here. Up here, you've already taught closed syllables and magic E syllables, so once you teach rabbit words with 2 closed syllables, it's not long afterward that you're going to teach reptile words. Let's go through the steps of dividing reptile words. Just a couple of things. Your students will need to know what vowels and consonants are. They'll need to know what a syllable is. And in reptile words, you have the magic E syllable. So the E is silent and makes the vowel say its name. So these two will be considered one vowel. And let's go through the steps. So step 1 is we underline our vowels. Step 2, we start with the first vowel and label VCCV. VCCV. The rule for breaking apart a VCCV word is to divide between the consonants. So step 3, divide between the consonants. Now we have, from our Revloc system of labeling syllables, we have the P closing in the E. So this is closed. And we have the silent E, which makes the vowel say its name, and that is a magic E syllable. So we label the C and E. Now, according to the rules of pronouncing a closed syllable and a magic E syllable, it will be reptile, reptile, reptile. So your student just read reptile. Let's do it again. And that's step 5. So step 1, underline your vowels. Step 2, VCCV. Step 3, divide between the C's according to the rule of dividing a VCCV word. Now the A makes the N short, it is closed. Step 4, the E makes the vowel say its name, that is a magic E. So we're going to label that E. Step 5, mandate, mandate, mandate. Your student just read mandate. Let's divide some more VCCV reptile words. Starting with our vowels, we're going to underline, starting with our first vowel. We're going to VCCV, label, starting with our first vowel. We're going to divide between the 2 C's, because that's the way you divide. That's the rule for a VCCV word. We see that this X is closing in the E for a closed syllable. We see that this E is making the I say its name for a magic E syllable. So we label those. And then we can use our rules from our syllable types to pronounce textile, textile, textile. Now the second word, inhale, is a little trickier because there's no consonant here where there has been in many of the words, but it's just the same. We're going to start with our first vowel, underline our vowels, label VCCV. We're going to divide between the 2 C's, and then we're going to see that the N is closing in the I for a closed syllable, that the E is making the A say its name for a magic E syllable. And now we can read inhale, inhale, inhale. The third word is a little trickier just because it has this ST blend at the top, but we still underline the vowels. Start with our first vowel, labeling VCCV. We divide between the 2 consonants because that's the rule. And then we can see the M is closing in the A for a closed syllable. The E is making the E say its name for a magic E syllable. And now we can read stampede, stampede, stampede. Now your student just read stampede. Pretty big word. As a final word, the purpose in syllable division is to create rules for students to break down multisyllabic words into easier parts. It's also creating patterns of words when they're seeing groups of words in patterns, all these reptile words together. So they get used to seeing the pattern and it helps them retain the information better. And now your student can read rabbit words and reptile words. So it's an exciting day. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll like and subscribe and visit my workbook store.